Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and it's that time again. So the girls got their fancy new suitcase from American Tourister, and I did a little opening video of this, which I'll share with you guys in a different video. But this is the Star Wars suitcase that we got to take to the Disney Social Media Mom, so thank you to American Tourister. And we got C-3PO, so the girls like their droids, so this should be fun. And I'm actually going to have them share the suitcase, so I usually pack them together, and this suitcase is going to work perfectly for that because it's got the hard sides and it's divided into two sections. What my plan is to divide it up into one girl's stuff on one side, and then it just zips all the way around, and then the other girl's stuff on this side. And I think that that should work perfectly. So I'm here in Isabella's room. I'm going to start folding up all of her things. As always, I have our little packing cubes over here, so I'm going to start putting our things in the packing cubes, and I'll just take you along for packing for our land and sea adventure. So I talked about it in the intro video, but the big difference on this trip, other than the fact that we're going for a conference, of course, is that it is land and sea. So we have to take quite a bit of clothing with us because you're packing for a lot of different contingencies. So we've got the customs that we normally wear at Disney World. We've got our Animal Kingdom dress, but we also have to bring some beachwear with us and swimsuits and, you know, things for character meals. And so there's a lot of different things that we're planning for. So I've got our pirate outfits in here, some of the girls' favorite character things, and then there's some kind of cruise gear too. So it's really a lot. I guess is the big difference is you're packing a lot of different items when you're packing for both cruise and land. So I'm going to start folding up our items, and I'll show you how I put them inside of our American Tourister suitcase using these packing cubes, and these packing cubes are from IKEA. So just use these smaller packing cubes to fold up the girls' socks and underwear, and I divide those up. So there's one of these small cubes, and I'll put Natalie's in this one, so there's one for each girl. And I guess I should also mention that this trip is also a little bit longer than our previous ones have been. So we are actually going to be there for 7 full days, either at Walt Disney World or on the cruise. And then the 8th day and the 9th day are travel days. So we'll be wearing our clothes down there on one of those days, but then I need clothes for basically that 8th day, which is a travel day. So it is like a 7 full days that we are packing for. So it's going to seem like a lot of clothes, but it is enough changes for sometimes we have to change into special outfits at dinner and that sort of thing. And then they need a lot of beach gear because we're going to be at Castaway Cay and also Pirate Night on the cruise. So there's a lot of different outfits that go into this trip. So I did also buy a couple shirts for the trip. These are just from Target actually, so you could probably still find these. All the rest of the customs and all the outfits that we had all of them except for one cruise line dress, which we're going to wear to embark on the ship, which I'll show that in a minute. But these I got at Target for Valentine's Day, and then just because the girls like Zoom Zooms. These are little character cupcakes. I thought that these were cute, so there's one for Natalie and one for Isabella. And then we ran and got these today because there's a Star Wars party, and my husband and I both have Star Wars outfits, but the kids didn't have any Star Wars shirts or really outfits that would go with it. So Natalie picked this out for her and her sister. Again, it's Zoom Zooms because Natalie and Isabella love Zoom Zooms, and it's got their favorite Star Wars characters on it, so I thought that those were cute. And we got the long sleeve one because the Star Wars party's at night, so it'll probably be a little bit cooler since it's February in Florida. And then they can wear this a lot when they get back home. So there's one of those for each girl. So I don't dress them matching a lot, but these shirts they have matching. These they have matching. The cruise line embark outfits are matching. And then they, of course, have their Animal Kingdom dresses. But the rest of the time, they'll just be wearing their own stuff. Well, I guess the day that we're on the plane. So they have more matching stuff this time. So I'm going to start sorting all of this stuff out. This is a lot of customs. So I'm going to figure out which ones Natalie is bringing with her. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be fitting all of this in. But here are the cute little mini outfits that one of you guys sent us. And we're going to be wearing those on the plane, actually. So I'm going to set those to the side because that's their plane outfit. And then they have a couple of cute cruising shirts that I got on resale. Thought that those were cute. And they have their matching Sisters Forever shirts. So I guess we do have a bunch of matching stuff for this trip. And then this, I did also get this specifically for the trip. We're going to wear this on the day that we ride over to Port Canaveral and you go through the Mickey and everything. I thought these dresses would be really super cute to embark on the ship. So those are their embarkation outfits. So I'm going to start dividing it up because some of this stuff is obviously mixed in together. I'm going to get it divided up by what girl is wearing what, and then start to get it put into the packing cubes to put in the suitcase. So here are all of Bella's shirts folded in here, and I have some dresses down at the bottom, and this one I'm still deciding whether or not we need. I'm going to do a count real quick. I just like to pack a couple extra outfits so that way, you know, if they spill anything or they get hot or sweaty or cold or, you know, just so they have some extra options. I like to bring at least 1 or 2 extra options. And then these are all the customs that have big puffy skirts, so I'll pack those separately. And that's the one thing is it's getting a little bit easier to pack Isabella's items because she is kind of phasing out of the customs, and the customs take up so much room. So much room. It's unbelievable in the suitcase. So she's actually starting to take up less room, whereas Natalie, who is very much still in the customs phase, you can see how puffy her pile is. There's about the same amount of clothes there, but it's just ridiculously huge because of the skirts. So obviously we're not going to be bringing all those customs with us, but this shows you the difference between how much extra room these skirts take up. So I think that Bella's only bringing like 3 or 4 customs with her on this trip, and that will be fine with her. So I'm going to get this zipped up and then put her shorts and pants on the other side. This is one of the double-sided ones. Then on the pants side of this, I'm going to pack a couple pair of leggings. Even though it's supposed to be in the 70s and 80s, it is February, so it could be a lot cooler in the mornings and the evenings, and Bella is super cold-natured, so I'm going to put some shorts in here and also put some, you know, warmer options as well, because she may definitely go back and forth between the two. So I'm just going to put some different short options in here for her, and then some of these will just be shorts that go underneath dresses and that sort of thing. So I'll put some different colors for her to wear of those, and then some shorts to wear over swimsuits and things like that, and I will zip this up. So this has all of Bella's shorts, a couple pair of pants, and everything folded up on that side, and all of her shirts on this side. So we'll see if this packing cube will fit down inside here. Basically just. And then I'm going to put her extra swimsuit and these puffy skirts over here on this side, and they will compress down quite a bit. It's just a matter of getting them in there and folded. And then one of these, her cover-up and swimsuit, are hers. And then I will put a couple pairs of pajamas in, and that'll be all of her clothes on this side for Isabella. Then I'll put Natalie over here on this side. So I'm going to put a pair of flip-flops down into this little zippered pocket here, and I'll put one in there for Natalie as well. And that can be their beach shoes, and they'll be wearing their tennis shoes. So that kind of helps save some of the bulk as well. And then we're going to start packing Natalie's stuff and figuring out what she's going to actually take out of that giant pile. I have all of Natalie's things folded. I'm going to start putting them into these 2 separate packing cubes, and then I'll put all of her smaller items, undies and socks, into this smaller one. And then I'm going to hold back a couple outfits because we are going to have a small suitcase that's going to have all of our kind of carry-on and quick items. So I'm going to have one set of swimsuits and some pajamas in there, and I'll put like 1 or 2 changes of clothes. So I went ahead and decided I'm going to put our, I think, the Animal Kingdom customs, and then for Natalie, just this cute little Rapunzel. This is just like a casual Rapunzel dress as her change of clothing, and then I'll have a change of clothing in there for Isabella and her swimsuits, and that'll be in our small suitcase, which is this also American Tourister Princess Sophia one. So this is just a little carry-on. So we will plan on carrying on that, and we'll have some like emergency just in case items. And then we'll check this, and my husband and I will check our luggage as well. So I'm going to pack all of the cruise items, shirts, and the customs, and get Natalie's stuff into this suitcase. And in this cube, I just have all of her shorts, a couple of skirts, and some longer pants. I'm going to zip this up, and then I'll put these 2 cubes down inside the zipper compartment of the Star Wars luggage here. So those 2 cubes actually fit down in there perfectly. And then I'm going to fill up her small cube. Her stuff is just getting out of the dryer. I'm going to put her undergarments in there. And then I'm just going to try to fit a couple of these skirts across the top like this, and then I'll probably put one of them in our kind of grab and go bag. So she's bringing 4 customs, so I'll put 3 across the top like that, and those will smush down so that I can zip it up. I'm gonna put a pair of flip-flops down in the zippered pocket for Natalie, and then this will be all packed. So this is gonna be all of our kind of main bulk of our clothing, and then what I'll have in this little extra bag, which will be a carry-on, I'll have a couple outfits for each girl, and then I'll have all of our toiletries will be in it, and then just extra entertainment stuff. So I'm going to zip this up, hopefully. Aha, yay for expandability. Expandability is appreciated. So I just expanded that a little bit, and that definitely helps. And it can be expanded all the way because we're not planning on carrying this on. We are planning on checking it. So I'm just going to zip this around. And all of their clothing is packed. So that is the girls' suitcase to take to our land and sea adventure at Walt Disney World and on Disney Cruise Line. For Disney Social Media Moms, let me know if you have any questions down below. And in other videos, I'll be sharing packing my suitcase and also packing our carry-on bags and what we're planning to pack for entertainment. And then Disney videos will be coming up shortly, so check out all those playlists down below. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.